Have I been saying it wrong?
You've been saying furniture.
Oh, have I?
As if, yeah, as if the R goes first.
Has he?
Frontiture. I enjoy
Yeah, you've been saying
frontiture.
furniture.
My favorite is
Well,
frontiture.
no, it's
Furniture.
it's an accent. Keep doing it.
Yeah, it's a Midweldian accent. Dumbass.
Well, Sasaki does not talk like that. I'll tell you that.
It's an
Goddamn.
accent, sweaty.
Wait, no, Sasaki and Varlen are from the same place. You have two completely different accents.
You can blame my father.
Oh, mine is slang from the trenches. It's trench slang. I don't have high noble slang.
Wrench.
I read.
Is that like French foot?
Yeah, but it's 4 words.
It's like saying the French soldiers
Like,
end up getting
like
German
Sasaki-
accents.
Oh my god, no.
No, it's not.
Does
I
Sasaki
would.
understand?
Okay,
Slang,
I'm
but doesn't-
going live. All right, I'm pressing the button.
Okay.
3, 2,
We'll do it
1,
live.
we're live. Y'all
I
keep
wouldn't get
talking
the
about.
accent of my enemies. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. All right.
Hi, welcome back, everyone. It's been a hot minute since we've been.
I
playing
never
the
could
game.
afford furniture before, so that's why I'm very excited. So I say it wrong.
Yes, Varlen, we get it. You were like depressed or something. I mean, not to belittle your situation, but
I love furniture.
Mhm.
Furniture or furniture?
I'm trying to mix the two.
what? That's not how accents work. You don't just mix up what you're saying.
What do you mean that's not how accents work? That's literally what accents are.
No, accents
slightly
aren't
different.
changing. You don't
There's
say.
yes. What?
You don't say Kroll and then
There's different
Creole.
pronunciations of are they not?
No, it's a different pronunciation of something, yeah, but it's not like you're just constantly switching back and forth between different pronunciations.
Well, if I'm from 2 different backgrounds of different accents, then yeah, it's possible I could be doing that. All right.
Maybe he just gets confused.
So in the trenches we said frontiture, and in the castle they say furniture. So I'm trying to combine the two.
I swear I'm gonna go. Trinket, you're gonna make me go insane.
What? I didn't.
What is Trinket
I
have
didn't
to-
do anything. I don't know what you're
You know
talking
what
about.
Trinket did. You know what Trinket did. I should not
I'm
have to
innocent.
spell it out.
I can't.
Welcome back, everyone, to Mildewellia. We are gonna have Varlen give us a little recap of what happened last time.
Right now.
Tomorrow.
All right, hold on. I'm typing in my I'm typing my manifesto.
What?
Okay. All right. All right. I'm back. What? You don't think Varlen has a manifesto?
His manifesto is a furniture plan for his brand new house.
It could be. I'm not going to confirm or deny that, but I think out of everyone here, I'd be the most likely to have a manifesto.
Okay. Sure.
We're not disagreeing with you.
Perfect. Okay. What was it? Recap. All right. So we executed the gnome, the gnome. Okay. Did we ever figure out his name, by the way?
Yes, we
Dextillion
just don't care
Esquire
about
the Fourth.
Oh
Doesn't-
yes. I don't have that in my notes. Okay, well yeah, that guy. We executed that guy, or I executed that guy, and then, I think Trinket stole his teeth. I
You have
think
no evidence of that.
I'm pretty sure I permitted it as well. Because I thought it was funny. Wait, did we take the teeth before or after we executed him? I don't remember.
That's none of your business.
Okay, all right, okay. So yeah, we defeated the gnome. I executed him at the rock, at the, at, I wouldn't say at the stake, but it was at the rock. He had a contingency where he dies, it spawns in a demon, but then we bullied the demon to death. Am I missing anything else? Okay. All right. So,
Did
furniture,
you
am I
feel
right?
fulfilled, Varlen?
Do I feel what?
Fulfilled?
I would with more furniture.
That's always a goal.
In fact, I'm looking up photos of furniture right now as we speak. I'm looking at nice little end tables.
So Varlen just pulls out a sketchbook that has really shittily drawn sketches
It's
of
like
IKEA furniture.
it's like a slanted box with like few little sticks, sticking out of it, and underneath it I wrote bed.
Yeah.
Got a magazine with one of those fold-out center folds.
Oh yes,
And
yes.
it's a wardrobe. It's like a full cabinet, multiple drawers.
And I'm pretty sure we live in an era before the lazy boy was invented, so I'm pretty sure I have a picture of a lazy boy that I've been showing around to people, and they all think I'm stupid.
Oh, like a drawn sketch.
Yeah, it's a drawn
want
sketch of a lazy boy. I'm like, this is the next big thing, and they all like, get out of here, get out of my shop.
Like, how'd you get in here?
Varlen secretly dreams of his own furniture
Why
shop.
aren't you wearing clothes?
I cannot confirm or deny that that's happened before. So what's your guys' favorite piece of furniture?
Okay. Oh well, I'm back. Thank you for the recap. I greatly appreciate it.
All right, perfect.
All right. With that, we can hop right back into our game.
So now that Varlen, what is this next step? Are there any next steps you require for this mission of yours regarding the deceased sextillion?
Oh boy, I didn't realize I was going to be put on the spot this early. Is this above board?
Yeah, Sasaki's asking Varlen in front of everyone.
Oh, okay. All right, putting me on the spot like that. All right. Well, at some point I'll have to go and report my deeds to the council. Not of pressing time, but it has to be done, and then I'll receive my next quest from there.
Well, maybe we could do that while we're still here, because I also have a mission to complete while we're still here near Deep Card.
Really?
Like I know we all want to move on to the icy place to find the sword, but I kind of received an order that I kind of need to.
In order? What are you talking about?
No.
Does it relate to the sword?
You know how some mayhaps it's from the Duke.
Interesting.
You know, the Duke we both served.
Well, I'm not aware of any other order the Duke has given, but I suppose that us clerics and paladins are receiving orders of different flavors all the time.
A little odd, but because I'm pretty sure he knows we're together looking for swords, so that's pretty odd. But do you know
Yes.
Sir Stephen Lazarevic?
Sir
You
who?
know, the Lord of Grace.
Above board, Sasaki,
Stephen.
I'm gonna strangle you the next time I see you in person. All right, back on board.
Wow.
Why?
What?
I'm literally.
Wildly violent for no context, but all right.
Yeah, I'm confused.
We rehearsed this.
I'm doing what we rehearsed.
Stefan Lazarevic.
Stephen Lasagna.
Stephen Lazarevic. Oh, wait. I need to write out the phonetics. Stefan.
I'm like, wait, who the hell is that?
I like how I like how he said it, and then you still repeated it wrong and acted like you said it right still.
Can you say the last name again, please?
Lasagna.
So, Lazarevic.
Lazarevic.
Lazar of Pick. Okay, great. Oh, no.
At,
Lafleur.
Greystone
Lamar.
Hall, not Deepcarn.
Greystone Hall.
You got the place wrong, the person wrong.
That's rough.
Processing issues.
Pretty rough.
But Sasaki doesn't, so let's fix all that. Yeah, Sasaki said the
And
correct
I was
stuff.
being made fun of for my pronunciation of furniture.
Okay, but that's a fundamentally wrong thing.
No, it's not. It's my trench accent.
You're really entrenched in that accent, aren't you?
Thank you. Trinket gets it.
Yeah, you know, Sir Stefan Lazarevic.
Wow, you really had a.
You know.
I understand. I hate his name too. It's so hard to pronounce. Anyway, what about him?
We gotta go talk to him. Because we need to... Fuck. We need to vanquish... There's a traitor in his midst. Which now I do not trust my notes. I do not trust my notes about the name of this traitor. After what just happened with the Sir.
Wait, a traitor to Deepcarn or a traitor to...
To the Crown.
It's like...
Wait, the Crown? Hold on, above board, wait. Wait,
I'm so
is there a king of Mildewellia? I thought there wasn't.
They still wear crowns.
Okay, but when you say the crown, you are implying the... You know, you're implying a head monarch.
Alright. The dukedom.
Which dukedom? The one I serve?
Yeah.
The one you care about.
Okay, alright, okay. I'm just clarifying, okay?
It's like... Yeah.
What other context
Duke...
could it be? You two are the only one serving a duke, and it's the same one.
Okay, well, that's why I was clarifying, because it kind of seemed like this was a traitor to a different duke, and I'm like, well, why do we care?
No, this other
Lord
dude is a lord,
Lazarevic,
not a duke.
not duke. He is a lord of Duke Novik.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Yes, you
I
see, this is a feudal society. There's lords and vassals.
I'm aware how feudal societies work.
All right, I was concerned for a second there.
I know how feudal societies work. I'm just trying to make sure I get all the names and all the connections right. I'm pretty sure this is what actual feudal society nobles had to do all day, was just stare at papers and be like, okay, wait, whose house does this guy belong to again? I can't remember. Okay,
yeah,
back to the board.
Cool. So, my comrades, is it amenable with y'all if we go and deal with this mission en route to the icy place?
Slaying another traitor?
Sure, why not?
You guys really like killing people, don't you?
Well, to be fair, slaying a traitor, I think, is more impactful than slaying a gnome. So I kind of wish I had this information ahead of time. But yeah, let's go kill this traitor.
This traitor,
And
does he
I
have
don't
teeth?
like it. Trinket, when did this start? When did this hyperfixation on teeth?
Yesterday?
Probably around the same time my hyperfixation on furniture.
They're just very
your
small and
furniture thing has
collectible.
been...
I'm planning to start a denture business, okay? Because we've been killing a lot of
This
people,
is
and by
news
collecting
to a
teeth
lot
from
of
all the
people.
people, you can make some
Yeah,
pictures out of them.
Okay, yeah, this is new. This is rooted in something.
I'm glad that you found
I
something
think
to be passionate
Trinket is
about.
just trying to relate to you both. Since you both love killing people, This is Trinket's way of participating, is by removing their teeth.
Well, honestly, when you put it that way, that just sounds really sweet. Honestly, it does. It sounds really cute when you put it that way. Okay, all right, let's go get those teeth, Trinket. Let's go.
We're
Let's
also
get
not
them
making
teeth.
enough money, so a denture business would help with that, so we can actually afford our own base.
We have a base.
Yes, this is
Oh.
why I pet you evilly in my big chair in front of my war table.
Remember, Trinket is not tiny.
Yeah, we have already established that. Isn't she like, she's like that size of that cat you sent a picture of?
The long
Maybe.
cat.
I can have that in my lap.
You definitely could.
Okay,
I don't
then
like how
what's
you're
the
talking
problem?
about Trinket. It's making me uncomfortable. Okay, let's go.
All right. With your destination set of Greystone Hall, this is going to be a day's journey southward. This will take you past Deep Karn. With that in mind, is anyone in the need to purchase supplies?
I would like to purchase supplies.
Which is
Thank you, Varlen. What would you
Doesn't
like
Varlen
to
need to talk
purchase?
to
Maybe
would like-
like
What's their furniture selection looking like?
oh my god.
I'm not sure if you could hear that sigh I just gave.
I heard a part of it before your mic cut it out and assumed it was back noise.
Well, you see, it's a little on the more expensive side, as this region of Mildewellia aren't the most well known for their carpenters. However, if you were to go to the Elves of the South or to the Carpentry Guilds of the West, you will find a greater selection at a more reasonable price.
Guys, I think I know what we have to do after we do Sasaki's quest.
Yeah.
furniture shopping. It helps if we have a place to put the furniture before we start shopping for it.
I was just okay here above board. I was actually just about to ask DM, are we gonna do that thing you suggested where we have a?
We don't have enough money for it.
Is that what we're waiting on?
That's
Yes.
Well, depending on how long today's session goes, we'll see if we get to that.
Okay, so
We
that
ain't never
tells
seen-
me.
We ain't never seen it.
All right. Well, that
So long as
that
I
tells me we're kinda
so
taking
long
too
as I breathe, I'll make sure you people never get property ownership.
All right. Well,
Wow.
anyway, I would like to purchase some cigarettes.
Oh my god.
I thought you were quitting.
Trinket was trying to get him to quit.
How many cigarettes would you like to purchase?
500.
All right.
All right, no, 5. I'll purchase 5.
Pick pockets.
5. Okay. Let's see. How much does a cigarette weigh?
Like
Like
4
a
grams,
gram?
5 grams.
Listen in. Wait. All right, Google.
A few grams. Okay, so
Oh, also,
You
I'm
have to
missing
grow-
a sock, so I'd like to purchase another pair of socks.
okay, well, a pair of socks is gonna run you, let's say, a copper piece.
Okay.
And for your 5 cigarettes, that's gonna be a luxury item. Cigarettes aren't easy to come by.
1 gram is about the weight of a cigarette.
How many grams are in a pound?
Don't ask questions.
You gave it
No,
to
it's
me
two
in
different-
grams.
2 different units of measurement.
1 pound is 453.592 grams. So he could almost
Wow,
buy
when
a
you said
500
500.
cigarettes.
Wow, wow, that's
Pound of
that's pretty.
cigarettes is 500.
So how much would the pound of cigarettes cost?
I think it's fair to treat it like a pound of saffron. So I'm gonna say 15 gold pieces.
What? You cannot compare a cigarette to saffron.
Yes, I can.
Okay, I'll just buy 5.
It's, dude, this is tobacco we're talking about. This is a
All right, I'll
luxury
just buy
good
5.
at this
I'll
age.
just buy 5. I'll just buy 5.
Holy shit! You gotta make me
Wait,
do
5
math.
cigarettes or 5 pounds?
Okay, look, I'll subtract it from my copper pieces. Okay, I'm subtracting it right now.
No, don't subtract. I'm doing the math real quick. All right, because you're the one.
Oh my god.
All right, divide by 5. So 3 gold is 100 cigarettes, and 3 gold is 300 copper pieces. So
that's 3
1 cigarette is 3 copper.
That's an actual highway robbery, but okay. I'll buy 3.
It's a luxury item.
No, I'll buy 5.
So
be-
how much do
I'll be 15
cigarettes?
Alright, I'm subtracting it from my inventory.
What'd you ask, Trinket?
How much would wet cigarettes sell for? 'Cause they can dry them.
They're not really interested in buying wet cigarettes. They don't know where it's been.
Just in my pocket.
Wait, why do you have so many wet cigarettes? Where'd you get those?
You saw nothing.
Hey, if you like hang up wet cigarettes to dry, will they like still be good after they dry?
I'm not confident about that.
Fascinating.
Yes, according to Google, it can be done.
Can it be done in a medieval setting?
Most likely, you're supposed to remove the tobacco from the cigarette and spread it out and let it dry, and then you can rewrap them and be good.
All right.
Oh wait, DM.
Yes.
I would like to buy rations and rope, please.
Okay.
Oh yeah, basic supplies too.
Okay, so 15
And
copper
I think-
for your cigarettes, Varlen. Trinket, they look at you with a face of disgust and say, "We're not buying wet cigarettes."
Wimps.
And for those rations, what quality of
I think
rations
they're-
do you want?
Oh, I forgot there's different qualities.
Yeah, there's squalid, poor, modest, comfortable, wealthy, and aristocratic.
Oh, probably modest.
All right. So a day's worth of
I'll be
modest
right back.
rations are going to be 3 silver pieces.
Okay. I will take. Like usually we just have 10, and I had given mine all to like prisoners, so I'll just do 10. So I'll subtract 30, and then I think hempen rope is a gold.
Let's see. I'm not sure if it's under hempen rope or if it's under rope hempen. Yep, it's under rope hempen. Yeah, it's 1 gold. For 50 feet of
I
hempen
will
rope.
buy one.
Or you could buy silk rope.
That is what I shall. Oh no, I'll stick with hempen. Oh well, how much is the silk?
10 gold pieces.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Okay.
Fuck it, we ball.
You buy
You
yourself
ball.
some rations as well as some silk rope. Someone's got
Yeah,
a lady
only the
back
finest.
home. The merchant winks at you.
What color is this silk rope?
Pink.
Wait, I look down at the rope and I'm just like so confused, and I'm like, I don't see how that pertains to this purchase. But I appreciate your merchant abilities.
The merchant thanks you for your purchase.
Cool. Then I will leave.
All right. Any
How-
other last things? Trinket, I heard you speak up.
How aware do these merchants seem?
Oh my god.
I feel like doing this in a
Give-
metropolitan city is a very bad idea.
In a metropolitan city that loves to execute its prisoners, you see, Deep Karn has some of the smallest prisons in the world. In fact, there's not even a jail cell within the city itself, period.
Because they execute them daily.
How aware do they seem?
You can give me an insight check
Okay. That's a
for
-1
how aware you think they are.
Just, just thinking things. I'm allowed to think things.
Yes.
They
you are.
haven't made that a crime yet. That's a 16.
Okay. You have the impression that this is a shrewd merchant. They're a little on the greedy side. They're going to be kind of aware of their merchandise, especially in such a metropolitan area. They're used to thieves. They keep an eye.
So, on the way out the door, I want to take one of the wet cigarettes and, like, slide it behind one of the items on the shelf and just leave it there. Sneakily.
What?
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Okay, wait, how high is my sleight of hand? Okay. So that is a 25.
All right, a 25 will pass. As you make your way outside of the store, you leave a little cheeky gift for later. As you slide a wet, soggy, now molding cigarette behind one of the items on the shelves.
Does a bag of holding keep things in the state they were when it was put in, or do things proceed to decay or whatever while they're in there?
That's a good question.
The bag of holding doesn't preserve.
It does, yeah. I mean, there's no air, so I could see why you might say, oh, well, there's nothing to oxidize,
Well, then
but...
it should have been dry by now. Can things dry out in the bag? Like,
there's nothing to dry it out.
So water doesn't evaporate in there?
I'm going to rule it
The research
since
paper of the bag of holding.
if a person goes in there, they can die. So clearly there is decay that can happen.
Well, just because they die doesn't mean they rot.
Yeah, but they can go from a state of alive to not alive.
The bag of holding, I think it is ruled that food, like things like food, can rot inside the bag of holding.
And I'm gonna run with that ruling.
Yep, I'm seeing evidence to support that. I am good with it. I just was checking. So yeah, I'm gonna add a descriptor of moldy to the cigarettes that are left.
I mean, you've had these cigarettes for a while now. You had them since session 2.
Yep. I'd take them out to dry, but then someone might see that I have them, and he doesn't need to know.
All right. Shall that be the end of your purchases?
Yeah,
Uh,
good.
What kind of weapons did they have for sale?
Varlen, boy, do I have an answer for you as you head your way over to a weaponry in order to get yourself a fine selection at today's goods.
Remember, we're saving for a house in this economy.
Gotta spend money to make money.
I mean, weapons would help if you could actually hit anything.
I think I hit things pretty decently.
Oh,
You
yeah,
kill
what's the
most of the stuff
scoreboard?
with the guardians.
Well, I still have this kill count of 9, so you know what? If it works, it works.
Mm-hmm.
Well, perhaps my problem is I don't have the right weapon. Maybe if I have the right weapon, I'll hit things better.
All right.
What's that thing?
You find yourself a shop that is selling a variety of weapons. They have your standard issue basic equipment in your simple and martial weapons, as well as 8 specialty items that they currently have for sale.
Okay.
Shopkeeper is a young male dragonborn. It's a small little shop that you found. They have a +1 ammunition for a sling, a +1 longbow, a +1 scimitar, +2 arrow ammunition,
Okay.
a javelin of lightning,
Okay.
a sun blade,
A what blade?
a sun blade, a blade that radiates such a bright light it's hard to even look at it for more than a moment.
Okay.
You
I
see
would
an
go with the dagger.
associated tag for this item featuring several large monetary symbols.
Interesting.
And a sword of vengeance.
What? What? Huh? Tell me about this sword of vengeance.
Yes. Ah, yes. Foes slain by this weapon. They are consumed by flames. It's a very powerful weapon, you see.
Is it a strength-based weapon?
It's a sword, so yes.
Okay. How much is it?
This is a short sword version of it. It is uncommon. It requires attunement to use.
Attunement.
Yeah. It's uncommon, so it's gonna have a range between 101 to 500 gold pieces. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
Roll you a persuasion check, you say?
Yep.
A good old persuasion check. I dropped the dice. Okay, give me a second. Oh god, that's a 3.
Total?
You're looking at a price tag of 500 gold pieces.
All right, you know what? This guy sucks. I'm gonna kill this guy. I'm gonna have the state order a warrant so I can kill this guy. All right, I can move on. I'm good.
Yeah. Sorry
The
about
city
that.
feels corrupt.
Anything else? Alright, with that, the 4 of y'all are going to continue your way out of Deep Karn, and you're going to start making your way south in order to meet up with Sir Stefan.
Yes. Oh, we didn't let him know we were on our way. We just show up, don't we?
Well, if you would like to hire a messenger, that is a possibility. Because then you can guarantee meeting him at a specified location.
That's true.
A messenger
Actually, yeah, could I...
is going to cost you 1 silver piece.
Yeah, we'll bill it to him.
Oh. That's cheaper than a
Too big.
ration. Oh well, I don't think that's how that works.
I'm looking at it. It says
Yeah.
2 copper pieces per mile.
No, I meant like billing it to the receiver. Yeah. Before we leave
Funny
Deep Current,
story.
I'll
Apparently, that used
Yeah?
to actually be a thing where the receiver had to pay.
Yeah, can we keep that a thing?
Is that how it works too?
I'm gonna rule no, because then y'all are just gonna start sending messengers all over the place trying to bankrupt the kingdom.
You have a collect message from Sasaki.
We've been trying to reach you about our car's extended warranty.
about your Sword of
Your wag-
Answering's extended warranty.
Oh my god. Excuse me. Yeah. So I will find. I probably know which businesses are a little faster. I feel like this isn't the first time I've had to send a
message.
messenger from Deep Current.
Does the
And
Duke not have an official messenger service?
Yeah, this is kind of like
It's 1 silver piece.
One
yeah,
silver
and
piece
so
one
I
silver
think
piece.
I will. I'll make sure the message is real ambiguous. This way, if the messenger is compromised, so I'll just say, oh, great, Sir Stefan Lazarevic, representatives of Lord Novik are en route and would like to meet you at your earliest convenience. Would I know like the locations near
Yes.
the Greystone Hall? Could I what's something that's like not as obvious as like the entrance room, but not as sketchy as like, the bar downtown?
how about the cellars, the wine cellars?
Down that dark alley.
Do I?
You could just keep the message simple then, as this is Paladin Sasaki. Duke Novik sent me. Can I meet you here? And then
Yeah,
instead of the
basically.
specified place, you can put it in code.
Oh yeah, sweet. And it'll be, I don't know, where the river runneth dry, and it's
That works.
yeah. There's like maybe a fountain that doesn't work as well as the others on his estate.
Yeah, we'll go with where river runneth dry.
Okay, yeah.
All right. The messenger. All right, right away, sir. And then they're gonna start blasting their way across. They're running.
Wow, that's very, very fast. They probably lose a lot of toenails.
All right, and y'all can
What a weird
make your
thing to
way.
pick up on.
Y'all can start making your way over now.
Okay, yay.
All right. Y'all are going to then continue traveling southward, and as day turns to dusk, to twilight, you will reach your destination. All right, there you all are.
Oh, I'm hella zoomed in. Whoops. Oh, I see. Awesome. Okay. So everyone, let's be on our most polite behavior. Please, we're representing our house, as in Varlen's in my house, and the house that you, Wyatt and Trinket, are collaborating with. So please, maybe don't instantly try to kill or steal from this person.
There's a guy over there. Let's kill him.
No,
Is this where we meet Stephen
Wyatt.
Lasagna?
yes.
Perhaps it's best if they wait by the cart, Sasaki.
Actually, you two have the very important job of watching over Graham and Mallow.
But they don't have pockets.
Well, what's your definition of a pocket?
Usually not biological.
Fascinating.
Okay,
I don't.
okay, we'll be back. in
Pockets
a
and
bit.
orifice are two separate things, okay?
Ooh, on that, I'll let you chew on that actually a little bit more.
Hey,
need more
Sasaki.
tea.
Before we talk to him, how do you pronounce his name again?
Stephen
fuck,
Lasagna.
Lasagna.
Stefan Lazarevic.
Lazarevic. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Lazarevic. Yes. Okay, we.
Stephen Lasagna.
Good evening, Sir Lazarevic.
Sasaki, you're embarrassing us.
Immediately starts laughing in their presence.
Immediately breaks down.
Has a nervous breakdown.
I apologize for my companion. Lazarevic, is it?
Yes, it is.
Charmed to meet you. I am Varlen Borna, chaplain to House Novik, and this is my companion, Paladin Sasaki.
Yes, sir. Thank you for meeting with us, and I understand you're a very busy person. We're here via orders of the Duke to discuss a. Okay, DM, I don't want to mispronounce it.
Go ahead.
I have it written down as Jorokaiden.
Jorah Kadeen.
Yes, Jorokaiden. Yes.
Excellent. I had petitioned the Duke in providing some assistance in tracking down this rogue rebel. With a paladin of your caliber, this shall become a very simple but important task to complete. Not far from here, they have a base of operations set up in some old ruins, trying to keep themselves out of eye of the Duke and his lords. Using the cover of night, we will be able to successfully sneak up and ambush them while they all tend to their wounds. And we can capture and wipe out the rest of them.
And
Sasaki.
so I understand it's not a single individual, it's a group, and they are all breaking the law.
This is correct. They are committing high treason against his Duke. And I have
That is
the direct orders, as well as the paperwork, from Duke Novik to dispatch with these criminals immediately and with prejudice.
Sasaki, you
with
hear
prejudice.
Trinket's voice in a little bit of your head saying, "Do an insight check."
Actually, Wyatt and Trinket, how about you two give me perception checks?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I actually would like to look at that paperwork if you don't mind. Just being a political rule follower and all that.
He holds up a scroll to you. With it is currently sealed with a wax seal, bearing the symbol of House Novik. Unfortunately, it would be improper and breaking of such rules for me to open this before we have apprehended this scum.
How do you have orders
Well-
to get him?
Yeah, I am a little confused at how you know what the orders are if you haven't opened them.
No. This is the paperwork for the warrant. The order was a separate message I received. Such paperwork I do not have on my person.
And just so I know what kind of traitors we're dealing with, what type of high treason are they? Like, what are they doing that is the treason? Just so I know how to prepare for this.
They
They said the
stole
Duke
from
was-
the Duke.
What did they steal?
I do not know. But it is not my place to question my Duke.
That I understand. Yes, I agree. Yes. Sasaki's like trying to do mental math of like, why can't we know? I want to know. Like, what did they steal?
We can find out when we apprehend them.
Yes, we'll do some interrogating.
Wyatt, Trinket,
Okay,
how are
yeah.
those rolls?
9.
Trinket got a nat 20.
You got a
For a
nat
total-
20? Why didn't you say that? Roll severity.
Oh, severity is the 100.
That was a D10.
No, yeah, it's a D10.
Oh, the percentile.
Okay, 100 dice. Is it 100 dice or the D10?
It's a D10.
Okay, so that's a 9.
Damn.
Jeez. Trinket,
X-ray vision.
you are so aware of your surroundings.
Uh-oh.
You find someone listening in.
Oh boy!
Okay.
No. Not only that, but you find a really cool rock on the road.
Oh, okay. The rock is
It's
picked
shiny, yeah.
up. Okay. So shiny rock added to inventory. And then if it's the right turn, I'd like to do a stealthy walk over, sneak over to the guy.
Uh,
I can wait if they're still talking.
no. You can do that. You can do that. I'm just I was looking in the wrong book for this for the rock you found.
Ooh, it's a real rock. It's not just flavor text.
Yeah, no, this is a real rock you found. You found a gonna roll a d8. 2. You found a blue sapphire in the ground.
Tiny.
It's worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Jesus.
1,000 gold.
Correct.
Okay, that's
That's
nice.
called a 9 severity.
Blue sapphire, 1,000 gold.
But yes, otherwise you are free to move. Unless Sasaki has a few more questions they have for Stefan.
Oh, is this the raid we will be performing? Will that be this next night, or like which night are we talking?
Tonight.
Tonight. Okay, Varlen. Any
Yep, I got my
Chaplain
orders
Varlen,
from my Duke, and I have no desire to slack off on performing them. With you here
Of course,
now,
very
we
commendable.
shall take off now.
Okay, yeah, Varlen. Chaplain Varlen. Any comments, questions, or concerns?
I should be just a routine arrest. I've done this thousands of times.
Awesome. Okay. Yes. Then we will get our collaborators and let's continue.
Trinket, you can with
Please
your
don't refer to them as collaborators.
with your high perception, you can find a very good route to get close to this mystery person without revealing yourself just yet. And you flank them.
Does he have pockets?
They do have pockets.
Could I attempt to find items within the pockets?
Roll me
Well-
a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Sleight of hand is that number. 28.
28. You're able to sneak into their pockets, and you don't really find much of anything except 2 scraps of paper. Grabbing one of the scraps of paper, you can look at the contents and see a crude drawing of 3 stick figures. One of the stick figures being incredibly short. A scrawled message on the paper says, "I love you, Daddy."
Another scrap of paper.
The other scrap of paper says, "I owe you, Johnny, 2 silver pieces for the beer last week."
This is a whole ass person.
Yeah, this is a person with a family. We don't run into many of those.
Says the
Okay.
orphan crew.
Cool.
We should change
So,
yeah, is there anything else we're doing right here?
Well, with Sasaki and Varlen done with their conversation, Stefan seems ready to start moving on out.
Trinket wants to grab the guy's arm and whisper, "Come with me if you want to live."
Should have whispered who we hide from.
I'm what kind of role does this guy need to do then? I'm gonna have him roll a stealth check with disadvantage.
Vanishes.
He's
right
gonna
before
scream
your
like a
eyes.
little girl in surprise.
Ooh, he got a nat 20, but because of that disadvantage, it becomes a 2.
Ouch. Ouch. Talk about min-max.
So, with that, he's going to turn in shock at your appearance and then scream out, "Ah, who are you?" Before backing away a little bit, making his person exposed.
This idiot.
What a fool.
With that, Sir Stefan is going to notice him, and he's going to yell out, a spy! Apprehend him! Immediately!"
And
Can do.
Varlen's body cam rolls a nat 1 in perception as he turns
Alright,
off.
I make sure to turn off my body cam.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my.
Dude. You're such an idiot.
And you're all able to very quickly surround him. Sasaki staying back.
Sorry, no, I'm not. I just forgot to move my character. Because I presumed that Varlen and Sasaki and the Lord were walking towards that way so that we could talk with Wyatt and Trinket. Sorry.
Surreptitiously, Trinket shows Wyatt what the first sheet of paper she stole from the guy.
The I love you, Daddy paper?
Mm-hmm.
Sasaki, with you approaching, the man is going to lock eyes on you. And they're going to try and fumble their way towards you. How
Uh-oh.
do you initially react?
Does this guy look bedraggled, or like is he what kind of, you know?
Bedraggled. The hem of his clothes and boots are dirty and muddy.
We know he's
With
poor because he only has paper in his pockets.
free flying cloth string about the edges of his clothing as well.
Wait, is this the barkeeper?
Don't worry about that. Sasaki, your lack of action tells me you have no reaction, and thus, by the time he reaches over to you, he gets onto his hands and knees and grovels before you. Please, my lord, I just need you to listen and understand.
Yeah, sorry, I got a work notification. I'm supposed to be off. I need to reply real fast because it involves a morning meeting tomorrow.
Wow.
I know, I'm so sorry.
I imagine Sasaki is saying this while the guy's on his knees.
Sorry, the Duke's calling me real quick. I gotta get this.
Hold on, yeah,
know
I
it's
gotta
really-
answer this. Everyone's just frozen.
So yeah, yeah, like I should, I'm supposed
Oh yeah,
to be
well stop
off
talking to
until
us. Go answer that.
Okay.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, the longer distracted, the longer.
Yeah, the more this
before we
guy has
can,
to sit here on his hands and knees and wait for you to.
This is where we find out Sasaki has schizophrenia.
You didn't tell me to do that?
Okay. Sorry. That was so confusing. Yes.
Sir Stefan is going to grab and restrain the man, keeping him in a pinned position.
Is
It hands
this
Sasaki a sheet of paper.
with the drawing of the kids?
Uh-huh. This was in his pocket. He whispers.
Okay. Sasaki looks down at the little doodle and is like, "It's not very well drawn. I don't understand. Why are you giving this to me?"
Sir Stefan speaks to the man. Are you one of Jorah's men? Yeah, I am. Yes, but please, my lord, if you could just hear me out. And with that, he's gonna take the back of his hand and just shove him into the dirt face first.
Oh.
A spy's apprehended. Sasaki or Varlen, one of you two execute him now.
Well, shouldn't we hear what he has to say?
Yes, my lord, please, just...
He might have vital information.
Jorah did send me, and I wasn't trying to spy. I was just trying to beseech myself before you to just turn away and leave us be. We're just simple folk. We are not actually have done anything wrong that we're being accused of. We're just trying to live our lives amongst ourselves. We don't mean any harm. We don't mean to cause any disruption. So, my lord, and the man is looking at you, Sasaki.
Oh no.
You're not a regular human. No, you're Aasimar. You're holy. My lord, please find it in yourself. Find it in your heart. By the will of the Nine, I ask you to show mercy and leave us be. We do not mean any harm. We are just trying to live our lives. I just ask, just turn away, and you won't ever see of us or of Jorah again.
If I may, I cast Zone of Truth. And this
Zone of
person.
Truth is 20 feet.
15 feet radius sphere.
All right. That's going to
Around
hit
you or
Sir
around the 22?
Stefan, the man, Trinket, and Varlen.
Dang it.
Yeah. And it's a charisma. It's a charisma saving throw.
All right. Now eat up one of your spell slots.
Yes.
Varlen, Trinket, do either of you two resist?
I want to make a saving throw.
All right. Go ahead.
And I'll
Will
make
they
it very obvious that I'm casting this. Like I do all the grand gesture and the pink glowing.
Does a 16 pass?
Yes.
Nice.
I rolled a nat 20.
Varlen,
That
you're
passes.
resisting.
I actually didn't want to. I just wanted to see what I'd roll, and it ended up being a nat 20.
Well, I hope you're glad you used up one of your nat 20s of the night.
Every single time we play, I always have at least one nat 20, and it's used up on the stupidest thing.
Isn't there a stipulation with Zone of Truth? Is if you pass it by X amount, you don't know if they pass the save? Or am I making that up?
Give me 1 second. Let me just pull it up from the 2014 book.
Oh, no. You know whether each creature succeeds or fails on its saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing about if you pass it by X amount. Although that is a good, that is an interesting idea.
Yeah, it's a fun mechanic. But then, since I'm supposed to know, if then the DM is like, you don't know, that means I know that they actually saved.
Yeah, it kind of makes it hard to to clarify that information. But anyways, idea aside, Varlen, you rolled the nat 20, so I'm just gonna say you passed. Trinket passed. Sir Stefan and the man both willingly choose to not make a save.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Uh-oh. They're both gonna
Oh,
be
this
telling
is...
me.
I'm scared. Okay, so...
Like how Sasaki's getting moral dilemmas.
I don't like it. Please. You know I cannot turn away due to my vows, so please say what you have to say now of what you have been doing versus what you've been accused of.
We're being accused of not being the properly behaved peasants as we should be. Under Jorah Khadin's leadership and several others under his care, we refuse that calling of life. We do not wish it upon ourselves, nor do we wish it upon our children. This is the same land we are all born to, and that we all have a fair chance to live on it, just like anyone else. This is no reason for us to be owned by anyone else, simply for being born. And we simply just want to live amongst ourselves, in peace, away from the politicking and the chaos, and this bickering of swords, this bickering of politicians and lords.
The bickering of answers.
And you are attempting to do that here? Because the issue is, if you want to live in these lands, you have to abide by the law of the land. Elsewise, wouldn't it be better to go elsewhere where your laws are more aligned?
Where
You
else?
really hit them with that.
Where else can we go? Is this not... This is the land I've been born on. This is the land my forefathers have been born on. This is the land my children were born on. Why must we leave?
There's only one in the picture.
I'd like to turn to look at Sir Stefan and ask, what else have they done
They're just guilty of tax
Besides-
evasion, right?
Yeah, besides this current infraction of... Yeah, I guess how are they... Oh, I'm so confused. Hold on. Wait, so... When you say live outside... So basically you just don't want to live by the laws and gain the protection of the dukedom or gain any of the advantages?
No,
You don't wanna be
they
part of that
want their
system?
own little. They want to establish their own village that isn't
They want us to...
beholden to any of the Dukes of the Nine.
Tax evasion. That's what they're doing.
Oh. If you want to live in the lands, you gotta go by the law of the lands. That's kind of the whole point. I'm so sorry.
I wish to say something. I wish to say something.
Varlen,
I-
please, I'm ready.
I get
Share
up
your-
to the man.
share your piece.
I get up to the man. My name is Varlen Borna. I was born from nothing and crawled my way up from nothing. I do not forsake my vows for the wishes of an easier life. I abide by them. You are a mockery to our people, to our land, to our house, and to your goddess. And I will be doing your family a favor. I ready my warhammer above his head.
I
Oh.
knew this was coming.
None of them is the teeth.
How he is shaking up. He's starting to twitch and trying to escape from Sir Stefan's grasp. How lucky for you then to be born under the roof of the castle and the Duke. But I never made such vows. I was born and I was told I had to work till I die.
I was born from nothing. The Duke chose me because I persevered under my struggles. I did not try to run from them.
Everyone works till they die. It's just what kind of work you do.
Sasaki.
Yeah, can I try to stop Varlen, like grab the handle? Like Varlen.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna ask Sir
agree.
Stefan something.
Oh yeah, I wanted to. Oh fuck, yeah, sorry. So much is happening. Have they done any harm to?
Oh,
other
didn't he say they
citizens?
stole something?
Yeah, what did they steal?
I do not know and I do not care.
Just
Duke
know that
Novik
they
marked them for death as enemies of the state, and I am following his orders.
Yes, but his orders have to follow the law. He can't just say anything that outside of the law, and then we.
He
Like, the
is
reason
the
why-
Duke, the chosen of her
Word
lady
law.
Cordava. His word is her word. His word is the law.
Elliot,
then
and
what's the
I
point of
I
all
advise you to think about your next words carefully.
But like we have systems, we have protocols. If the
The
Duke
Magna
suddenly
Carta
says,
doesn't exist yet.
if the Duke one day suddenly says, you know what, instead of going through this process that we always do, let's just make them eat chocolate cake and see who sneezes first, and then the person who sneezes first dies. Like that just we're just supposed to go along with that?
Sounds
Such a
true.
person would never be chosen enough to wield the sword to begin with. And if they were, then yes.
Oh no. Oh no.
Ask
Oh,
the
no.
dude what they stole.
My
did.
lord,
I
please,
don't think
have a
this
heart.
matters anymore.
After all, they're both under the zone of truth.
They are. They're both being truthful.
What? Ask the dude what they stole.
I did. He said he doesn't know.
No, the other dude. You asked Lasagna, not the guy with the family.
Groveling dude. Okay, I'll turn back to the groveling dude. Okay, so what did you steal?
Ourselves.
Oh no.
I mean, those are commodities. People are for sale.
You hear that? He's a human trafficker.
Well, people only, but they choose, don't they? They choose to stay here and to serve under the Duke because they agree with the laws, and if they don't agree with the moral code, then they leave, right?
Choose?
Like, you can leave.
What do you think we're trying to do?
Well, establishing a village in the same land and not abiding by the laws is not the same as leaving.
We can
That's
only
treason.
travel so far. But where we're going, we're not... No one lives there, no one works the land there. It's been abandoned for centuries. We're not in anyone's way, we're not bothering anyone.
Just pay taxes.
We have to remember, Sasaki, not everyone's armed to the teeth like we are. Nor
Yeah.
do they have the skills to defend
Ooh,
themselves.
I could have more teeth. I could arm myself with teeth.
Oh, God.
Above board, Sasaki. Any further I guess anyone has any further questions.
Yeah, because I'm not the
Holding
only
my
one. That has...
hammer above this guy's head. I'm just waiting for the bickering. Nothing?
Is there okay, what is is it simply resources that's stopping you from fully relocating into a place where you can follow the moral code that you believe in?
Oh God, Sasaki, please don't tell me you're willing to. You're gonna give this guy money.
Trail of Tears, this guy. Let's go.
Because technically they haven't really broken any rules yet. As soon as they start fighting us, setting up a village, like those are all breaking rules. But right now,
But
if they're just
Sasaki,
trying
they
to
have
leave,
broken rules.
not yet.
Tax evasion. They're guilty of tax evasion.
But if they're leaving,
What does the voice inside your head tell you, Sasaki?
The voice
The
in
one
Sasaki's head.
That's
Person.
always been with you. That inner monologue of yours, that angel on your shoulder. The one that reminds you of the oath that you took to represent the crown.
Yes, but the crown system, not just... Like, if there's no sense to the system, why would... Like, that means there's no actual code, which means there's no rules, which means it's meaningless. So, like, there needs to be a consistent code instead of rules, not just someone...
There are codes and rules. And that is what's established by the current... above board. That's what's established by the current Duke and the Dukes before.
Yeah.
Welcome to absolute monarchism.
But, like, if these people leave, that means they're not citizens of this land, and that means they don't have to follow the rules of the land.
Well, your Duke disagrees.
They've already committed espionage by spying on this conversation.
But he wasn't.
Wait,
he literally said he wasn't spying.
They were
He's
hiding.
secretly a gnome. He's secretly a gnome. We have to kill him.
I am not a gnome, but we have gnomes in our midst.
You do? Okay, I'm done. Done with the conversation. Anything else? I'm about to kill this guy.
Wait.
I'm very conflicted and confused because, like, each of the dukes have a different set of systems and rules and protocols. And obviously we think ours is correct, but we can only apply it in the, like, boundaries of our dukedom. Our
Correct.
duchy,
and you
right?
are currently in the boundaries of your dukedom. How will you enforce them?
Okay,
So the thing is, if these people refute, like, if they're like, hey, we're actually not citizens of the Duke, we're gonna leave, that means they don't have to follow the Duke's rules.
Are you defending sovereign citizens?
Even
It's
if
more
we're
like
talking about
immigrants.
the
I'm
rules of
defending
the-
immigrants.
Okay, I'm
Because
gonna
they-
swing. When you phrase it like that,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot there. That's
Because
just
like that, that's why I'm just confused. Is like if they literally haven't done anything else besides, yeah, we're actually gonna migrate. We're just gonna move, so that we don't. There's just different rules.
well, technically
Like-
they're not really leaving Mildewellia. People
They
don't
can't
leave
leave.
Mildewellia.
They're saying they're not going to.
They're going to some
They want to establish
wilderness
their own-
area to establish
yeah.
their own commune. I guess I shouldn't say
Still-
commune. That has connotations to
Commune.
it, but
Still within the bounds of the duchy, though, right?
okay, I'm going to swing my
technically-
hammer down.
yes.
I'm gonna swing the hammer down, and if anyone wants to like do a last minute jump in front of this guy, they can. But I'm swinging my hammer down.
Yeah, I would like.
Varlen, that was all. This is all above board right now. That clarification.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, on board, I'm swinging my hammer down, and if anyone wants to jump in front of me, they can.
I'm actually going to use protection, which means that you get disadvantage on the attack roll.
Oh, wow! Sasaki, you are not making us look good, but okay.
Um.
Don't they have an armor class of like 10?
Well,
but you
so
know how
they're proned, which gives you advantage, and the Sasaki gives you disadvantage. So I guess you just roll normally.
God damn it!
Anything else anyone wants to do before I make this roll?
Well, because you weren't really supposed to roll. It's just that if you want to do it, it's like a success.
Wait. So then shouldn't I do something else? Like instead of using one of my reactions,
Yeah,
So
that's
cast-
what we're asking. Are you gonna do
you guys
something
do
else?
a strength off. You know, you catch his hammer and try to, muscle him out of the way.
so instead of using
What's
my
that?
protection, whatever. Yeah, I'll attempt to grapple the arm that's swinging down.
All right.
You guys are gonna arm wrestle.
Yeah, arm wrestling match. Both of you give me athletic checks.
Oh, athletic checks. Okay. Ooh,
no.
that's not. I have a huge advantage to athletics, dude.
Me too, but I rolled really low.
Oh boy, I rolled mediocre too. Huh.
Should I type it in? Should I say it?
On the both of you type in your number on the sidebar, and the count of 3 hit send. 1,
Okay.
2, 2, 3.
Oh man. Oh, buddy.
All right, Varlen. You swing down your hammer, striking the stranger. Do I say roll damage, or do I say you just kill him?
I mean,
It would be
if
really
you want
funny
me
if
to
he
only do,
survives.
I feel like I'm kind of well versed in these executions, but if you wanted me to roll for a botched execution, I guess I could.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because
the
technically
Lord
this
one?
wasn't your roll to hit. This was your roll of just resisting Sasaki.
Yes.
Yeah, but no, I said it would just work anyways.
Roll for botched execution.
Yeah, roll for execution.
Roll for execution.
How
Is
clean
it just
it
a
was.
regular roll, or do I add anything to it?
Regular roll.
Okay, well, it's an 18, so.
Yikes.
Well, he's dead.
I just want to say above board, me personally, I feel really bad about doing this, but I feel like it's what my character would do.
But Varlen, you could have asked him information about where their hideout is and stuff like that.
Don't we already know where their hideout is?
Like, what are the defenses? What kind of weapons do they have? Is there a way to sneak in without anybody seeing?
Trinket, you could have asked the same.
Yeah, like I gave people plenty of opportunities to ask questions or do anything before I executed this guy, and it isn't until after I execute him that people come up with questions.
This is
Hindsight,
not
it's really
Trinket's fight.
2020,
She wasn't on either side. She's waiting for results, and it's
If anything,
Silence of
you
violence.
interrupted Sasaki's moment.
sorry. Can I have his teeth?
What's left of it?
Sasaki just says, "I gotta go pray," and then goes.
This guy had a family.
And you execute him. Hey, Sasaki, remember from the last campaign when you killed Wyatt's best friend by pushing him off the boat? This is probably how they felt.
Okay. Do not. How dare you phrase it that way for people who know nothing about what you're talking about? That is not what happened. Anyone who's listening to this, do not take those words literally.
That is quite literally what happened.
But you were not best friends. We all hated him.
No.
I
That was
did not hate him.
Quintilius. You all hated Quintilius. Grayson, Wyatt became
Fuck.
best friends with.
Wait, isn't there a fucking one of the alternate universes where then he and I were dating?
Yeah.
That was fucked up. That was.
I mean, Grayson and Wyatt were still best friends. You know, two dudes can be best friends without having to, like, be sexual about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole song about it with the hot tub.
Yes. I'm just like getting flashbacks to how messed up our relationships with Grayson were. But anyway, how dare you?
How many teeth?
Well,
Asking the real questions.
Varlen crushed a bunch of them because he basically smashed that dude's head in with a hammer, but Trinket, you find like 6 good teeth.
And this guy was human, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Sasaki, kneeling before a tree, you pray.
I reach out to Kadava.
Yeah, I walk up to Sasaki. Hey, buddy, you okay?
I'm praying.
Fucking rich.
Yeah, I was pretty rough back there, man.
I like turn to look at you and my eyes are like a glow pink and like I am praying right now.
Surely you have your fair share of executions, right?
Doesn't get the hint.
Oh my god!
What's my gold at? I
That
go
needs to be
I go to
clipped.
Trinket. I'm like 20 bronze says that Sasaki like punches him in the nuts.
Sasaki, while you pray, you hear that divine voice, that angel on your shoulder speak to you. Are you fulfilling your oath?
That's kind
I
of
remember
bland.
my first execution.
I'm like trying to tune him out.
It's like it was yesterday.
You're having
I
this
said,
private
Trinket,
conversation,
I take that
Varlen.
back. 30 copper.
It was an old, crippled man. He was like, I don't know, 50 or 80. I don't even know how old he was.
He worked the soup kitchen.
Ah, yes, that's right.
We cut in
The
line.
gruel kitchen.
Where the pores go.
And that was a crime. helping the poors.
He didn't have the right permit.
Yes, I asked him if he had a license for it. He whacked me with his cane.
And
So I
that's
chopped
assaulting
his
an
head off.
officer. Sasaki, you
Later
hear
I
the
found
voice.
out he was into little boys, so yeah, it all worked out.
Varlen, is that even true, or did you plant that evidence?
It might be the
On a true detective.
it might be a trauma reaction of how I'm remembering it, but it was quite pleasant.
All right, thank you, Varlen. Sasaki, the angel on your shoulder speaks to you. Are you fulfilling your oath?
I feel like I'm trying to, but I feel lost. I vowed myself to my house, but also to the gods, and to uphold justice and morality, to protect those that need protecting, and vanquish evils that need to be vanquished.
That's a lot of oaths.
And so, they seem to be conflicting, and I am confused.
Sasaki,
Start skipping rocks across the water.
Sasaki, you have divine blood. The oath to the crown you have is more than just to the crown. It is to the very gods themselves. So long as you hold true to your oath and follow your path as you can, you cannot do any wrong. Stay true to your oath and yourself.
I will continue to try.
The voice
I don't-
continues. How will you proceed? How will you approach this Jorah Kadeen?
I need more information. I want to see if they're actually an evil that needs to be vanquished, or if they need to be protected, and if they... Because just something does not feel just or moral about this.
If you must strike down Sir Stefan Lazarevic, will you?
Oh, shit. I mean, if I have to, but I do not think he's proven that that's necessary yet.
If you do it in the name of your oath, will you do it?
I can't just go around saying I'm doing everything in the name of my oath, and if it's not consistent, that kind of defeats the point of an oath.
Make it consistent.
So confused.
I think I'm making things pretty consistent.
If you must strike him down to keep your oath, will you?
Yeah.
Then you have what information that can be provided for now. And you are brought back to reality as Varlen skips stones and talks about decapitating an old man working a soup kitchen.
Yeah, and that happened just like my 10th execution. I remember that one clear as day, too. An old lady crossing the street.
Jaywalking.
Jaywalker.
She knew she had it coming. She did.
I'm gonna look over at Varlen and say, okay, I'm done praying. What do you want?
What, you haven't been listening this whole time?
No.
Oh. Okay, well then I'll tell you on the journey.
Yeah, I'll stand up and I'm gonna go up to Sir Stefan and say, Lord, must you risk yourself by coming with us on this journey?
Of course. I was given an order by my duke, and I shall see it through.
I just had a dream, and the
As
Duke
he
said...
tosses the body into a bush.
Oh, yikes.
Oh my god.
Wait a second, what
Wait,
about,
wait,
like...
I can resurrect the body!
Oh my god.
Varlen!
Yes!
Varlen dives into the bush.
Dive after the body.
This token doesn't feel appropriate. I'm gonna be honest.
Alright, okay, I won't resurrect this guy. He's probably pretty weak. He probably wouldn't have been very useful. So I'll save it. Sorry, not resurrect, reanimate. Even worse.
Can I gesture to Wyatt and Trinket? Rogues! Come over here, Bruce.
Alright, while they're talking, I start talking to Lord Stefan about our favorite executions.
Can I pick Lasagna's pockets?
So what's your favorite execution, Lord Stefan?
You look
uh,
like you have some sort of resolve here. What's going on?
we'll get back to you, Varlen.
Yeah, so... This just doesn't quite feel up to code, and I was hoping for y'all's
It's not
help.
OSHA compliant.
It's not, of... Oh, I can't come up with a fake acronym fast enough for OSHA, sorry. But...
Of sound
Something-
and
it just-
harmonious action. Of sound and harmonious action.
Yes. That's amazing, actually, yeah. This is not quite OSHA compliant. And so I'm trying to figure out a way, when we get there, if I can convince them to leave or figure out what's happening before Stefan goes all mass execution on them.
Above board, they're planning on going off into the wilderness, but it's still within the bounds of the duchy, isn't it?
As far as you're aware of.
Okay. So hear me out. They go off into the wilderness. What if they're still legally bound by the rules of the land? They said they want to go off into the wilderness where nobody goes. That doesn't mean they're necessarily out of here.
Yeah, that's... I want to see if we can convince them to leave the boundary.
Yeah,
don't
I mean,
think you
like,
can.
you know, like many feudal areas, obviously you have your farmlands, your villages, your hamlets, your proper cities and towns and castles, and you'll still also have a lot of untamed wilderness as well, which obviously many kingdoms will claim dominion and ownership of, even if no one goes there. You can even still have people living there, but they're
They just need to
otherwise
pay-
unaccounted for.
Does the Duke ever send us out, like, representatives out to do, like, wilderness searches to check up on anyone living there, or do they just not actually enforce the law there?
I think that's the right question here.
It varies over the years.
It
And
depends on
it
how-
depends on the more regional lord who is tasked with governing the area. Since, you know, the Duke's far too busy to manage every square inch. That's why they have vassals. That's why they have lords.
Well, yeah, but do they send out to the areas where very few folks live? It's not like he's sending out
In
people to collect
this
taxes.
particular case, Sir Stefan is investigating and the Duke is investigating.
Okay.
So it sounds like the core issue, us telling them to move, is not going to fix the core issue unless they completely leave the land. And let's be real.
Yeah, if they leave
won't survive.
Mildewellia altogether. Of
Let's be
which,
real.
that's not going to change anything, because then they're still going to be bound by the new political entities claiming dominionship over that land. It's just a matter of if they get caught. These people, unfortunately, are caught.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, we can try to convince them to leave, but you know, Sir Lasagna over there
You can, that's an option.
seems pretty hell-bent on finding them, and it's kind of hard to leave have an entire village leave without anybody noticing.
We could knock him out.
This is true. We can also bury him alive.
That works
Why?
too. I'm fond of that. That's always a fun choice.
Yes, and it would still be only half solved because he will be replaced, reappointed, and the people will still
But
be
then the
within...
only people
matter
who would
what.
know about that group of people of Jorkadin would now be you. And it's whatever you report to your Duke that becomes the end of the
no.
story.
Quit
No
a
matter
secret
what,
from-
this is going to be half solved. This is not going to
I
be a
can write the
permanent
report and you
solution
can
unless
sign
we
it.
can get them out of here, out of Mildewellia.
Yeah.
And in that case, they're kind of screwed.
Above
I don't know
board.
anybody with that magic.
Above board. Remember what he said before he was brutally executed in cold blood. They are in a ruins.
Yeah.
A former
Ooh.
castle.
Well, what do you mean brutally executed in cold blood?
We make them our minions.
What?
We take the castle and we say, hey, y'all, you are lucking out and we are now your bosses.
We established dominion.
You mean
then
we,
we-
like, enslave them?
No.
They're just under new management.
If you
And
become
Betterman.
if you become their liege lord and you pay
We
your
let them-
taxes to the Duke, would that not resolve the issue?
Oh, I didn't
We'll
think
protect
about
them
it.
from the Duke and let them do what they want as long as they, maintain our stuff and give us a little something something. A reasonable
Oh my
amount of
God.
something something.
Trinket Wyatt, this is why I need to talk with y'all. Y'all have outside perspectives that my brain does
We
not.
got economic resources.
Yes.
But, that's only solvable if we take care
We
of
gotta deal with
Lasagna.
Lasagna. Is he bribable? Does he look bribable to you?
Zone of
Strong
truth.
is this moral compass.
Yeah, we were zone of truthing him, and he. Remember how he said he did not know and did not care what
Yeah,
what was
not
making the
bribable
people be in
quality.
the wrong? No.
You have to kill him.
You could frame him, or find something he's done wrong and tell the Duke. Be a tattletale.
And
I am-
if I'm being honest, that's probably the only way you can do this because Varlen seems
orders.
pretty chummy with them.
Don't fake orders from the Duke, but you received top secret orders in a clandestine manner that said that you were supposed to deal with the problem by yourself and he should go back to his place, and it's been resolved. You've got new orders.
Well, I can't lie.
I'm not. It's not lying. You just
The
You just
Duke
tell the
literally
truth
gave
from
me
a
no
different-
such order. That would be a lie.
He told you to deal with it, and you found a way to deal with it.
I
You're
guess
just
he
telling
did.
the truth from a different perspective.
You found a way to resolve it that does not sully the Duke's good name.
But coincidentally,
Okay, so
sullies lasagnas.
Lasagna's
here's
already sullied. I mean, all that tomato sauce.
so as we head over, y'all will distract, as you say, Sir Lasagna, Sir Lazarevic, and
Lasagna.
try maybe get him to confess. I don't know. Figure out what his whole thing is, and I'll try to convince. No, I think I need one of you actually. I think I need one of you to help me convince this group of people to like hide under our umbrella. Because y'all put it in a really good economic plan that I did not fully conceptualize.
So, ooh, do you have any written orders from the Duke? Any copies of the Duke's handwriting?
Better yet, the Duke's seal.
I have my own insignia of rank, but that's mine.
No,
That's
because
not
you
the
got
Duke's.
your order via a sending message.
Yeah, I
That
got mine
sucks.
through like mental magic.
Wait, I don't think I have it. Damn.
Do you have a sending stone? We could...
No, I thought I had like something that lets me imitate somebody's speech. So if I could have got my hands on a sending stone, I would just have to sound like the Duke.
Mm-hmm.
So Varlen,
And I-
Sir
Unfortunately, I don't
Stefan
think I have
is
that.
showing off his own sword of vengeance to you.
Oh man, I had the opportunity to get one of these, but the guy selling it was a total douchebag.
A pity.
I'm not-
Only a true man can wield such a blade.
Really
Excuse me?
giving Varlen the motivation to kill this man.
Varlen, just frame the guy for a crime. Just say that he committed a crime. He insulted the right hand of the Duke.
I'm liking this.
Varlen, didn't that guy say something really offensive?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he said a lot of he said a lot of bad things about Cordova, I believe.
Well, that thing he said about you not being a man sounds awfully treasonous.
Wait, are we talking about Stefan or are we talking about the guy selling the sword?
Stefan.
Wait, I honestly could not tell, was Stefan referring to me or was he referring to the guy selling the sword?
He was saying only a real guy can have a sword like this, and
Yeah, but who was he
insinuating
referring
it's not
to?
a real.
You!
Himself?
Was he referring to me?
Yes!
He's saying you're not a real guy because you don't have the sword.
You know, DM, is this true?
I don't know. Do you think it's true?
He was insulting you.
I thought Stefan was just like bragging about how macho, like, that whole machismo, toxic
I thought-
masculinity stuff, where he's like,
I thought he was referring to
I didn't-
the store because I was like, oh, the guy selling it was a douchebag, and then he was like, oh yeah, only a real man can hold this sword. So I thought he was referring
Well,
to
he was
the guy
talking to
selling
you
it.
about the sword first, and then you brought up the sword. I mean, the store.
Oh.
I put my hand on Varlen. I'm like, you know what that means? It means you're not a real man, according to this guy. This
Are you gonna
guy
let him
in
say that to you?
particular.
This guy specifically said you were not a real man. Do you know what that implies?
This guy's calling you a bitch.
Okay, I'm gonna flip
Tell
a
me-
coin here.
Tell me, Varlen, are you a bitch?
Let me
my
flip a
God.
coin here.
Let me flip a coin to see if I'm a bitch or not.
All right, so Alright, so that coin flip called me a bitch. Alright, so
Oh my
let's
God.
see. Will the second coin flip this determine
My
if I
guy, you
immediately...
can't just keep flipping coins till you get the result you
think
want.
I think the fact that you're flipping a coin again tells you.
No.
answer
I'm
you
flipping
want
a
to-
coin again to determine if I'm just going to initiate combat with this guy.
Oh.
And that's a no. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna take it.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess you're just a bitch about it.
I guess he's
No,
right.
okay, hold on. Above board. Above board. First of all, I didn't even realize he was talking about me. So I guess that truly does make me a bitch. And second of all,
would fit for Varlen to be that obvious.
while you guys were having this entire conversation about what you guys are gonna do with these refugees, the entire time I was thinking, well, how are they gonna convince me to go along with this? And I'm pretty sure the DM just gave you a perfect route to convince me to go along with this. So you know what?
I see Varlen like grip his hammer. I'm like, wow, it's hard to believe that this is the Varlen that just ruthlessly execute. I guess Varlen lost his edge. Huh.
Yeah,
I'd walk
he's got
away.
he's got a hammer, not a sword. See, he's no edge.
I take my hammer and I start viciously beating the body.
See, all
Oh,
blunt force,
I-
no cutting.
I walk back to Sasaki and Trinket. I'm like, that was not the result I wanted, but I think he's getting there.
Oh.
We just gotta find a different button to push.
Shall we continue forward?
Which
Yes,
direction
yes.
is forward?
And southward you all continue.
Okay, Trinket and Wyatt, which one of you is gonna help me with the refugee people / traders, and which one of you is gonna do the Varlen and Stefan stuff?
Well, which person
What?
do you want? Do you want the person who's going to rob everyone blind, or do you want the person that's going to strike fear into everybody by
Hey,
saying there's a
I-
crazed servant of the Duke coming here to kill you unless you leave?
I don't like
can write
either
a
of these
sound
options.
business plan that is irrefutable.
Business plan.
I'm a ferret. Business is what we do.
Okay, Trinket, you're up, and then Wyatt, I believe. It seems that you're getting somewhere with Varlen, so I believe you.
I'll find a different button to push. Hopefully he just doesn't execute a bunny along the way.
Hey, no, let's not bring that up.
And now I have condemned the fate of a bunny
Too soon, man.
randomly passing by.
Oh, stop.
Alright, welcome. Refresh your page if you need it, but we're on the new map. Sorry if some of your tokens got deformed for some reason. I don't know how that happened.
Brought to you by Miscellanea Maps.
Yes, thank you, Miscellanea Maps. Go to Patreon at miscellaneamaps.com, and you too can get... I do really enjoy this map. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, this is a cool one.
I just think it is a good map. Like, not sponsored or anything, but, if you want to... Gungi.
Okay, so,
What the
Trinket and I will go do some reconnaissance and scope out the most efficient paths. Yeah.
I will...
Reconnaissance.
For anyone doing that recon, you will need to do some stealth checks as...
No.
Yep.
That's what I'm just telling Stefan.
Oh.
But I don't think Trinket and I are gonna really try to be that stealthy. Are we?
Well,
Are we stealthy,
Question.
Trinket?
Before we do anything further, I want to check in with y'all regards for time. How are y'all doing?
I technically don't have work tomorrow, so.
I need to use the bathroom.
That sounds like a skill issue.
Sasaki,
Are we
Trinket?
still trying to end in like half hour, or are we trying to go past?
Okay, I'll be right back.
If we
Yeah, you go to that.
if we spend the half hour continuing to do any type of role playing or dialogue between you all, that's fine. Otherwise, you know,
We're
if you
gonna run
try
into
to start any combat, we'll have to do it for next time.
I see. I mean, ideally we won't. Ideally, we'll set up some
Negotiations.
negotiations. What's the goal?
For now, I can let y'all keep talking a bit.
But also, I understand that if we touch on combat, it will be saved
I'm back.
for the next
Correct.
session.
Correct.
That was so fast. Did you wash your hands?
I did actually.
He did.
I'm so proud.
The bathroom's right next to my thing, so I heard all of it. Unfortunately.
I also part of
Yeah,
it
it was
a
quite
joke.
violent.
So good. I was also just trying to be funny.
It wasn't a peaceful rain shower.
Oh god.
My morning routine: wake up, take a shit, get out of bed.
That too is my more.
Oh, dude, same.
That explains a lot.
That explains a lot about Varlen.
Why it smells bad?
Why he stinks at a lot of things.
You
What
say
did
that,
you say?
but
I
Varlen
start,
has
I start smashing this
routinely
bush.
beaten Sasaki at like strength competitions. I think every time. All right, back on board. Y'all have the floor.
The floor, no walls, just the floor.
This house sucks.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Trinket, and so I'm just telling the others. Yeah, so Trinket and I will go ahead for safety. And if
The
you
scout.
y'all, yeah, and then y'all wait for our signal.
All right, that sounds
Okay.
like a plan.
Wait,
Okay,
at the
Trinket.
signal. You know what to do.
And then I like look at Wyatt, and I'm like slightly nodding with really wide eyes, and then I leave.
Can Sasaki not wink?
Sasaki doesn't have eyelids.
What? He had them search clear moves, so we
No,
never miss
that's
anything?
just your Aasimar trait.
Oh,
I just don't have eyelids.
Wait, really?
Or are they clear like a shark?
Oh, ooh, I like that. They're clear like a shark.
I just learned something new about myself. This is terrifying.
Okay, I'm gonna need both of y'all to give me okay, I won't say both. I'm gonna say if y'all approach any further, stealth checks.
stealth
Okay,
check.
I'll do.
Aren't you wearing heavy armor, Sasaki?
Yeah, it's a disadvantage.
Raggy.
Can we like stuff branches into his armor?
Uh-oh.
You're not gonna like this.
I don't like you.
Uh,
You know
A
what's gonna hurt
6?
even more?
Oh no.
Well, that was quick.
Clang, clang, clang.
But
Uh,
Trinket is not to be seen.
Better yet, I have the perfect sound for this.
I don't think I have your soundboard on.
No, I do. That wasn't that bad of a fail. Wait, did you roll a 6?
Yeah.
It was that bad.
Unfortunately,
favorite
I
sound
do
effect.
have your soundboard on.
Metal rod.
So Sasaki, here's gonna be the you're not gonna be able to stealth any further.
No.
You get any closer, you're gonna be seen.
Who are these people? Well, we got some gnomes. We got a
Does
guy whose face is on fire. Water lady. Bread person.
Sasaki, you
cat.
could have a white flag to show you come in peace. If you
Yeah,
look at it.
I will, put my hands up as I walk, sort of thing. Like, away from my weapons.
You're surrendering?
You said, like, show peace.
So Stefan is gonna look over to Wyatt and Varlen. What in the hells is he doing?
It's part of because it's stealth against them.
I'm not sure, but what do you think of my warhammer? Do you think it's pretty cool?
Eh.
Ugh. Ugh. Where's the bunny?
It's
Don't worry,
no
nothing.
hammer of vengeance. I'll say that.
But it could become a hammer of vengeance, right?
Unlikely.
Hey, Varlen. I think I saw a bunny over there. Come over here for a second.
So, Sasaki,
Got it.
as you
Where-
approach,
where?
you're going to hear out from the camp. You're able to get a better look. Despite the only light illuminating the scenery of this valley as the waters gently flow around is the moon above, providing its light and casting the shadows you all see.
Mm-hmm.
You unintelligible yelling you're able to hear, and suddenly the encampment is on alert. Several people begin scattering themselves. From what you can tell, they're mostly of a rather short posture.
Yeah. I would like to,
As one approaches through the rock and yells out for you, "Approach, and do so slowly."
Oh, sweet. Okay, great. I'll do that. So, but that involves a water crossing. So, how deep is this water?
It's not very deep, 5 feet deep at its deepest part, but it is crossable. It's difficult terrain. The water itself is not rushing with an intensity that it would push you.
Okay,
So,
but
yeah, 5
deep
feet.
on a 6 feet person. That I'm gonna be swimming, not walking through this. Like with the flow.
No, you won't, because you got heavy armor in. That'll.
Yeah.
Seems like a rock.
All right. 5 feet is probably a little extreme. That it's just so wide. Let's say it is 3 feet deep.
There you
Okay.
go.
Just because I've recently been doing some crossings and now I understand a little more and I'm like, oh.
Is 3 feet reasonable then?
Okay,
Yeah.
3 feet for a 6 foot person. I can do that slowly.
It's like waist high.
Yeah, it could be a little sketchy if the flow is rough, but I could do it. Okay. So I'll approach slowly and say, I come to discuss.
Come to treat.
Treat.
Um,
Oh fuck! How
alright,
is Trinket gonna get over?
Is Trinket
Trinket's gonna
following?
jump. Trinket jumps. Sneakily.
No, hey, get yourselves together. You're under a watchful eye. Get yourselves together, or we're letting loose.
It's sneaky.
Well, you got yourself a little too close now, Trinket. You are no longer hidden.
It's a sneak.
The sneak fails because you're out in the open.
No.
Oh.
You're not invisible, Trinket,
What? Says who?
says the DM.
See, if I do this and Trinket covers her eyes with her paws, I'm invisible. It's
Oh
the
my
rules.
god.
I just say to Varlen, what the hell is Trinket doing?
With that, a platinum blonde-haired individual wearing perhaps a mask. It's actually quite hard to tell with how thin it actually is. Clad in studded leather armor, a sheathed sword, and heavy boots as they approach you.
Oh, this is an important character. We got a description.
Are you
Speak.
Jirokadin?
The one the same. Are you the agents of His Majesty sent to assassinate me?
I mean,
Partially, but yes and
I'm
no,
not.
if that makes sense.
It does not.
I am a paladin of the house. However, I've come to discuss, due to some inconsistencies between
the paperwork
law and
doesn't match
order.
up, and we're here to talk things through.
Yeah.
I'm afraid there's nothing further to speak about. I do not recognize his lordship as mine.
Well, and that's why we came to chat, because, like, if you don't recognize, that makes, and then you don't want to follow his rules, okay. But shouldn't you leave his borders? Because if you're in the land, you have to follow the law of the land.
Do I?
Yes.
That's why it's called the law of the land.
You have my name, but I do not have yours.
Oh. My apologies. I'm Paladin Sasaki.
Paladin Sasaki. How many years have our lands followed the rule of the Nine?
DM, please. I know Sasaki should know this.
3 millennium.
Okay, yes, 3 millennium. I guess
And
millennia.
how
Yeah.
are the swords passed down? Those given the right to rule.
Okay, DM. One more time. I'm so sorry.
Whoever wields a sword has the right to rule.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the sword kind of chooses, right? Like, not just anyone can pick up a sword and it works.
But of course, someone must pick up the sword.
Yes.
Challenges are permitted by the law of the land.
Yes.
And that is what I am. A challenger biding his time. So tell me,
you mean
what
you want...
law have I broken then?
Wait. So you're saying you want to take a sword and become a duke?
I care not for the dukedom itself, but with a sword, I will gain legitimacy. And I can treat the people as they deserve to be treated, with the freedom that they deserve.
Oh, this is different. Yeah, this is not what we were informed about. Okay, so... DM, how did my duke get to be duke?
He claimed the sword. The sword chose
Yeah,
him.
but...
Was it like through combat, or did his dad give it to him?
Did he find it on the ground?
Did he pull it out of a stone?
The sword was there. Contesters came before, and upon grasping the sword, they found their souls exiting their body as they withered away. Your current duke was the most recent to claim the sword and not perish upon its touch.
And the last owner of this sword, like, so theoretically the last ruler of this duchy, had they died before this happened, or was this like every year people were allowed to try to take the sword, sort of thing?
Above board, technically anyone is allowed to challenge.
Of
course, if they fail the challenge, that's not legal.
They die. Yeah.
But 2 challenge technically is.
Oh, so literally, y'all are in the clear right now. By the law of our gods and the swords and the land.
Yes, that is correct. In a particular point of view.
Oh my god. I like look over to Trinket and I was like, see, it didn't match up. This is making more sense.
Wouldn't it be nice if we had someone with a legal degree here?
So,
Your Duke, and I'm sure many others, are... Of course, they're not going to be happy with challengers. It challenges their legitimacy. That's why
but
they
also
fear
all
me.
challenges are,
And that's why they
but
want
challenges
me
are
gone.
legitimate.
Doesn't matter how
wouldn't a-
legitimate it is. I'm a threat
Wouldn't-
to your precious lord.
But also, because he's the rightful owner, he should have no fear, because then if you're not meant to hold it, you'll just die. The sword will kill you. So...
Doesn't mean he wants to risk it.
If that's a price I must pay for the freedom of the people under my watch, I will
Trinket,
do
what was
it.
your... This is great. Trinket, what was your proposition? Because I think this will actually help, because if they're biding their time, you know?
You're talking about the big plan? The plan we talked
Yeah.
about? The thing? So, given that you are within the law and this guy likes law things, we'd be willing to provide protection for you while you work on your attempt at proving your legitimacy and such. Because we're planning on staking out a little, something. And we need some people, to keep it up and running while we're gone, and you guys can do what freedom-y things you feel like doing, as long as, we come to agreements, with this business plan.
Many adventurers mark themselves out, trying to claim swords for themselves. Many for rather selfish reasons. What are your goals? Why are y'all out here?
I have never been selfish in my life. I don't know what you're talking about.
I squint at Trinket. I am following an oath. Technically, it's a myriad of oaths wrapped up in a big oath. And
He likes oaths.
yeah, it's very complicated. But also not. Anyway, and I'm following my duke, but I'm more so following the law of the land and of our gods. And I need swords to kind of prove some things when it comes to the oath.
Sort of.
Sort of. But you're not... I mean, the oath and an oath I took to a particular person. But, you're not actually breaking any rules yet. And so... But yeah, so we would like to provide a space for you to prepare for that legitimate challenge in a way that you won't be bothered until then. And we would also like to have a space where we could home base sometimes. So maybe we could collaborate.
You're different from the other armor shiners I've encountered. What would you do if I were to decline? Would you strike me down? What of my
Sasaki
followers?
slowly looks towards Varlen.
Would you strike them down? Would you enslave them the same as Duke Novik has? What makes you
Slaves are a lot
different?
harder to manage than employees. They take security measures and stuff. And do you know the price of shackles these days? So that,
I'm well aware.
so it's not the first option. It's not even the second option. It's like maybe
All the gnomes and
80
halflings in my care escaped from the slave pits and quarries underneath Deep Karn.
Does Sasaki know about the slave pits?
Do you?
slavery is legal.
I thought slavery wasn't allowed. I thought
You're
slavery was
right.
bad.
It is
Oh
bad,
my!
and it shouldn't
Wait a
be
second.
allowed.
Wait a second, no.
Your duke and many of the others of this land, however, how can they say no to such cheap labor?
But it's not allowed.
The dukes say what's allowed, no matter how quietly they whisper it.
Sasaki's doing mental math again, like trying to figure shit out.
Above board, he's insinuating that, yeah, sure, it's not allowed.
But they still do it.
They still do it.
Oh yeah, no, that, and I
We
think
got this.
Sasaki is like, oh shit, I forgot people lie. Is this person lying? Is my duke lying? Sasaki's having a spiral.
Perhaps that's
I love
the
how
thing.
Sas-
Perhaps that's the thing they stole. They stole slaves.
And
Which is
they
why
did
they
say,
weren't
like,
willing
what
to
he
tell
always
you.
felt. Yeah. And that's why Lord Stefan wouldn't know, because he's not high enough to be in the know.
Or he knows and he just knows you wouldn't like it if he told
Oh.
you.
Zone of truth.
Oh, yeah, good point. Forgot about that. I love how Sasaki just suddenly remembers, oh wait, people can lie. It's my
They
favorite
keep
part.
forgetting. Yeah. Okay. I think if you as an individual denied the offer, I would still ask as many folks as we could before before the bloodthirsty ones made their way over here out of impatience, because it really doesn't sound like you're breaking laws yet, and so that means you shouldn't need to be punished.
But I have.
Not
I
real
stood up
laws,
against Duke Novik. I stood up against all the dukes.
Yeah, but challenges are allowed. They just
You're
don't like
right.
it. That's different.
They should be allowed.
Because that's how my duke became a duke. So, like, it is allowed. It's just, I do believe that if anyone else tried to hold his sword, it wouldn't want them because it wants him. But it doesn't mean that people aren't allowed to try.
Sasaki, ultimately, I will ask you to roll me a persuasion check.
Oh. Yeah.
I feel like
See
that
that.
should be obvious.
Okay.
Oh, he has good charisma,
So
right?
that rolled off.
He is a paladin, so he should. They should.
Yeah, so 17 total.
17. Understand
do
this,
you-
Paladin Sasaki. My people are not slaves. We shall make a home for ourselves, and I shall seek out this sword of answering. I will stake my claim, and if the need comes to it, I will strike you down.
Like, just a smack on the cheek, or,
Lethally.
dang it.
I understand.
However, I trust your intentions. And with that, he lets go of the hand he has since been holding onto the pommel of his sheathed blade.
Okay.
That's a good sign, usually.
This is good. This is good. Yeah, clarify, I also don't think your people are slaves. Just want to make sure we're on the same page on that front. And if at any point you do attempt to strike me down, I will retaliate and have the power of God.
I have no intention of doing so in cold blood.
Oh, yes.
But
of
I
course,
will
yes.
be seeking out the sword.
Yes. Okay.
You can seek God.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, I still believe that the sword won't choose you, but I do think you have the right to try.
Varlen,
Cool.
Wyatt, how are the two of you doing?
I asked Lord Stefan, hey, what'd you think of my execution technique?
It was rather sloppily done. You know, a bladed weapon would serve much better than a hammer. We're not barbarians, you know.
Hey, Varlen, look, there's a bunny. That looks
Where?
innocent. Alright. So, you know how he was, like, insulting, like, your manliness? Like, he insulted your pride by saying you don't have that sword of vengeance?
He didn't just insult my pride. He insulted Lord Novak himself as chaplain to House Novak. This duke should mind his tongue.
Well, you know, he said that only worthy people can wield that sword. So why don't we just see if he can prove his worth?
What do
Know
you mean?
Saying?
Challenge him to hand-to-hand combat. Sorry, I'm not there.
You say, hey, I think I'm more worthy of that sword, and then you beat him until he agrees. And if we have to throw him into a shallow grave after the fact, then so be it.
Okay.
I really thought this was going to take a lot more convincing, but I'm glad you're down.
So, Lord Stefan, how did you find yourself coming into the graces of our Duke Novak?
I was the heir of my house, for inheriting the lands and titles thereof.
Yes. But how do you know Lord? How do you know Lord Novak personally?
Clearly, I don't know him all that well if he is to employ such imbeciles.
Mind your tongue, Lord Stefan. You're speaking to the chaplain, after all.
Perhaps you should mind yours, cleric, as you are speaking to one of the lords of these lands.
I don't believe Lord Novik would be so thrilled to see his subjects treat members of his council this way.
No, he wouldn't. As he stares at you.
Who's asking for it?
How did you get that sword, Lord Stefan?
I have encountered a group of above board. What's the term? Poachers. A group of poachers. I arrested the lot of them, their children, their wives, and their quarry before executing them all.
What
And
kind of
infused
poachers
their souls into the very blade I used to execute them.
Poachers? Poachers, Lord Stefan, poachers? I have come across dozens, if not hundreds, of spies, traitors, and yet your most valued possession you came across from poachers?
Little
You really
cleric, have
think
you
yourself
completed your
worthy
rites
of
of
that blade?
passage?
Yes.
Tell me, which criminal have you slain? Who were they?
Well,
The worst of the worst. I know.
I slayed a pretty bad gnome.
A gnome.
And now, yeah, a gnome. He strapped a bomb to his chest.
A likely story.
You know, saying it out loud, it doesn't seem so likely. But you know what? I think I found my next target. You've insulted me, and as such, you've insulted House Novik, and I will restore his honor. Draw your blade.
Insignificant whelp. Well, Varlen, you have initiated combat. And with that, it sounds like we probably need to wrap up for tonight.
Oh, left on a cliffhanger.
Y'all, this is intense. My brain
This
hurts.
is great.
I really thought I was gonna need to convince him a little more. I'm keeping
that was-
real with you. He just jumped on that.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you say?
Yeah, so that's gonna be our session for tonight. Sasaki, you have made friends, quote unquote, with Jorah Kadeen. As
Yes.
well as his cabal of halflings and gnomes. I'm sure Varlen hasn't noticed that yet.
I have not.
And yeah, Varlen and Wyatt, you two are turning on Lord Stefan Lazarevic. Let's see what repercussions this may have if you don't finish the job.
Yeah, I'm scared.
I mean,
Because
We'll
above
die.
board, I hate to break it to you, Varlen, but he does outrank you.
I know he does.
I feel like the devil on people's shoulder.
That's your
Such
job
a-
as a mastermind. That's
As
literally
if
your
I
job.
needed one. As if
Yeah,
Varlen
right.
needed
of all the people.
We're going to wrap up for tonight. Thank you all for stopping by, for watching. Thank you, my players, for participating. We shall have our next session 1 week from today. Stay tuned. Otherwise, goodbye. Uh-huh.
Goodbye.
Boy.
Goodbye now.
What was that?
Man, don't worry about it.
Man, I don't know.
But yeah,